Alright, hello everybody, I'm Movie Wisecracker, and I am going to talk about the film I've seen, which is The Justice League. This is a live movie review that I'm broadcasting to you right now, and I am giving you my thoughts on how I feel towards this film. First of all, I'm going to start off saying that I do not hate the film. No, I don't. I actually thought it was a pretty okay film for what it was, for what they gave us. Is it a mixed bag? Yeah, it's a pretty mixed popcorn flick, if you have my opinion about it. So I'm gonna go on to thoughts of what what I liked about the film first. I'm not gonna do the negative part until last. Alright, first of all, the first positive thought I've had towards this film was that I liked how they were coming together as a team. Second of all, I rather enjoyed the portrayal of Cyborg, honestly. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go about the negative thoughts that I have after this. Three, what I also enjoyed about this film is that it was a lighter approach rather than a dark approach towards the film. Four, I I enjoyed a scene near the ending, which I'm not going to get into that until I get to my spoilers, basically. But there is a scene that I enjoyed the most that is near the ending of the film, of course. Five, I actually rather enjoyed Ezra Miller's Flash, even though it doesn't follow the comic book at all. He actually was rather funny. Now I'll go into my negatives towards the film. What I felt about this. One, I did not like the CGI at all. I thought they could have did a better job. Like, I know they wanted a brighter tone towards the film, but I don't think the contrast needed to be brighter. I think they needed like a little bit more jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like towards the team, which they did have, but just the CGI didn't do it for me. Two, another thing that I felt that was wrong was the character buildup. I didn't I didn't think they had a lot of character buildup towards this, and it was rather sketchy on how they did it. Three. I'm going on to three. I'm going crazy here. Three, what I didn't like, the third thing I didn't like about this film was that you can tell when they cut out a scene on certain scenes of this film, and there's a lot that they cut out towards this film. What am I on? Number four? Okay. Oh, four, I guess. What I enjoyed was, which was also pretty faulty, was certain character didn't have had to keep a mustache on, which kind of messed up with the film, and you could tell that he has some certain CGI towards his face. That's the fourth flaw. The fifth flaw, I would have to say, uh, you can tell that there's two different directors at helm in this film, even though they don't give Josh Whedon that much credit. They only give him like certain screenwriting towards the film. And then after that, after my five likes and five dislikes towards the film, I'm going to talk about what I think they should do if they have a DVD and Blu-ray release towards this. Maybe even, probably even 4K. I think what they should focus on here is try to show Zack Snyder's vision. I know you want to make it lighter hearted, felt, warm felt type of feeling, type of deal, type of film thingy. But why? Why too lighthearted? You don't have to go too lighthearted. You can have some comedy aspects towards the film, but I don't think it has to be too bright, you know, like I think they should really show Zack Snyder's vision, honestly. And yes, I did send a petition towards that, and I really want to see what they do. You know, I liked a little. There was a little bit that I liked during a battle towards Steppenwolf and the original gods. I liked that they showed a Green Lantern, and you know what? That Green Lantern looked rather amazing, and I enjoyed that very little of what I had in the Green Lantern. But now they're saying there was supposed to be two other Green Lanterns that appear within the film, but they did not even put it in the film, which was rather annoying and frustrating because I know there's a lot of Green Lantern fans, and I'm one of them, and I enjoy Green Lantern. And I don't think they give him enough credit, you know, like it's pretty sad. And I feel like even though in this film they do feel like superheroes, and I enjoy their humor, I don't see no character build up. I don't see character build up at all, whatsoever. Like, it is rather sad, you know? Like, I want there to be character build up. I want to enjoy this more. You know, like don't get me wrong, I've seen the film 5 times. I've seen all the flaws towards the film. I've seen what's positive and negative towards the film. I even went again and again to see if I hated the film. I don't hate the film, honestly. But could we get a better film in the future? Yes, we can. You know, like I know the advertisement for this was kind of crappy, you know, like but honestly, we can get a good DC universe. Like they're they have all their characters. You know, they have every character possible they can have for a company to have every comic book character. Like I love DC. It's just I think things are gonna get better once the Aquaman film comes out and they have other standalone films. I am excited for Shazam, of course, versus the Black Adam played by The Rock. Come on, I bet a lot of people want to see that. I rather enjoy this. I want to see this. I want to feel more for my superheroes. I am very happy that they did Justice League. Do I think they should have got rid of all of Zack Snyder's stuff? No, I don't think they should have. I think it would have made the film better. They would have had more story development. You know, I know he does dark scenery and dark tone towards his films, but he usually has a story within his films, you know? Like whether you like it or not, it's a story. This had a thin plot, but for what we got, it was a fun ride, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoyed it. Now, when I go towards my grading, I'm gonna go towards it not as a fan, basically. I'm gonna go towards it as a movie viewer, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about it. What I want out of this is more character development, honestly. I really would love that. Now, down to my grading. Out of 4 stars, I'd give it 3 stars. I consider this a C movie. And is it watchable? Yes, it's watchable. Like, I gotta be honest, it's watchable. Like, I can watch Batman Forever. Watchable. Is it as bad as Batman and Robin? No, it is not. Batman and Robin was a disaster of a film, and this wasn't really that bad. And I loved the ending credits of this film. Come on, man. I can't wait till they have the Legion of Doom. That's gonna be awesome. I know I'm gonna get more superhero movies, but I gotta wait for them. I gotta be patient. I gotta let them take their time into trying to build a story. And what they need to do within their company is not rush their films. They need to take their time. They need to develop the story. They need to make storyboards that intertwine within this origin of each story they're trying to tell. Give give a good story to give to the audience. Like, I love Warner Brother films. I just want them to take more time. Just instead of focusing on doing like a Justice League 2 right away, focus on the standalone films. Build on the Batman universe, build on the Aquaman universe, build on the Wonder Woman universe, build on Shazam universe. Then you can combine their universes together and actually make a sequel to the Justice League, which will make more sense, but they should do it a little bit further down the line instead of just rushing these films. I'm excited for James Wan's Aquaman. I love his Conjuring films. I even love the Saw film he did. Like, I love Saw, and I love Conjuring, and I love Insidious. You know what I'm saying? I love those films, and I know he's going to do a great job, and I know he's doing great with the CGI. I know the CGI is going to be really good. And Jason Momoa, wow. He was one of the people that stood out for what very little they gave him in this film. He did shine. Like, all of the superheroes shined except they needed to build up more towards them so I could feel more for them. I did feel for them, don't get me wrong, but uh, now there should be more story within comic book films. You can't just throw in the characters and say, oh, I have a universe. You gotta develop the story. It's like with any type of film that exists to mankind. You got to come up with a storyboard. You got to come up with a screenplay. You got to find the right team to develop this storyboard into screenplay to film. And not to mention the editing and doing the CGI work. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes a lot of effort. You got to work onto what you want to build within these films. And that is why I give this film a C rating. Yes, I watched it 5 times. I had fun watching it 5 times. I didn't have a problem with a lot of things. Even though there was issues towards the film, it was a fun, enjoyable family film. And I know they're going to do standalone films, and I'm okay with it. I'm positive towards this. I'm going to enjoy this. It is not a horrible movie. Like, if you think it's X-Men, what was that? When they versed Apocalypse? It wasn't that type of horror crap show fest. And don't get me wrong, I love X-Men, but that movie was just awful. Freaking guy looked like Ivan Ooze in that film. Well, that's all I have to say about my thoughts on Justice League. You either like it or you don't like it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people like it. They just probably weren't hyped up about the film because they knew it was going to have 2 different visions towards the film because You got Josh Whedon at the helm, and you had Zack Snyder, who was working on it until recent family issues that had happened in his life. I can't blame either person. When it comes down to it, it mostly has to deal with the main honcho of WB, basically. He just wants to make money and he's not caring about his characters. He should care about the development of the DC universe, you know? Like, there is a lot of people that love these comic books. They love these stories. If you're gonna stick with a dark tone, stick with a dark tone. If you're gonna stick with a light tone within the film, stick with a light tone. But that was another issue I had with the film, was Batman felt like his tone changed way too much. Like, it was creepy. But other than that, I don't hate on Ben Affleck's Batman. I enjoy his Batman. I just didn't feel like the Batman I thought he was gonna be. You know, like, but it is what it is. It's a C film. If you want to enjoy a good time at the movies, go watch it. Enjoy it. Have fun. Like, I can't wait to see the standalone films. And that's all I have to say about this film. Movie Wisecracker, please like or subscribe if you dare.